Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, Miss City Girl Life. Alright y'all, so I am coming out here. Last night we got down to 23 degrees, okay, but it said it felt like 17. When I say it was cold, it was cold. We're only getting a high of 41 today, and I know some of y'all in different areas is getting way colder. I know back home it was like 7 degrees and stuff like that. So I'm about to go in my greenhouse because I was contemplating on if I wanted to bring my tree collars. That's about the only thing that I'm really concerned about. And coming out here and looking at some of the colder stuff that was not put in the greenhouse, and I'm hoping that this greenhouse stay warm enough. So we're gonna see. This particular one is not heated. This is an unheated greenhouse, okay? I still have to do the update for the heated greenhouse. Some of y'all been coming and asking me how did that go, for the one that the method I'm using in that one. I will do an update, but right now this is my cold weather greenhouse where I was not really worried about the frost in them, because the things in it should be able to take the frost. That's why I always talk about doing things that's just not cold tolerant, but things that can take like freezes, like down to the negative degrees and stuff like that. So let's go in this greenhouse and see what happened, y'all. Like I say, I have not been in this greenhouse, and I gotta hear them get from out here because it is cold. These are some of just my regular collard greens, and they just kind of droopy, but they'll be fine. It's just cold. And they was on the outside, but my cuttings for my tree collards was young. Ooh, and they are doing great. This is a tree collard, that's a tree collard, that's a tree collard. Oh, it's warm. It feels warm. It say in here it's 42 degrees, so it's matching the temp outside. Okay, so did good. I think I'm gonna take them in, because see, this one was a little younger, but it is it's still good. It didn't die. No, but I think what I may do is go ahead and take them inside, because we're supposed to get some 17-degree weather and stuff like that, and I know at 17 degrees that it may feel like it's even colder, because if it was 23 and it felt like 17, then yeah. So I would definitely probably take them in, and just until we get over this big cold stuff, and then bring them back out. So I'll probably do that. I am still debating, but everything else looks pretty good. Let's see over here. I know I had saw the other day. Look, y'all, got broccoli coming. This is my cauliflower. So I got cauliflower coming. So we'll see. We shall see. More all these got broccoli heads on them. And I told y'all, these Swiss charts, they can take it. Look at that. They ain't even droopy. They not even droopy. They like, what? So the sun is out, so that will help out a lot. So yeah, everything looks good in here. So I might as well just go over to the other greenhouse, because I do have another one that is not heated. Well, all of them is not heated at the moment, because I'm going to be starting my seeds inside, because of the update that I have to give you. I may just go ahead and do it in here in this video. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and give you the update. So we will go over to the other one, but this one right here, I don't have this one heated neither. So let's go ahead and see, which I just use this one for kind of like over wintering. So I got like pepper plants and stuff that I won't have to start for this for the months for the I will not have to start for the spring or whatnot. It's saying it's 42 in here, so yeah, so they averaging the same or whatnot. So yeah, it's more like overwintering, but at least the peas did really good. Yep, the peas did really good. Let me go up out of here. Let's go over to the one. So if y'all remember, I had a heater, greenhouse heater, and I told you that heater, we sent that heater back. That heater went out. It was still on the warranty. It was blowing cold air. Okay, it was a greenhouse heater, and it went out. But the reviews on it says it does just that. Now see, it's warm in here. Let me lift this down, and I don't even have a heater on. I don't even have a heater on. It is warm in here. It's warm. For a person that don't like the cold, I could deal with this. But because the weather is doing so many different things, it's stuff I got ice in it outside. My water don't even have ice in it. So yeah, so this is where I would start my seeds and stuff at. My Swiss chards and everything, they were good. My pepper plants, I had the pepper plants still looking really good. My beans is doing really good. So everything is doing good. So this is where I had the heat light bulb that you use to put over your brooders when you're doing chickens. Okay, when you have chickens, quails, or anything baby like that. That heat lamp is right here. I took it out because we didn't get much sun, so I wanted to put my regular grow bulb in. So that's why I took it out. But let me tell you, it works, y'all. It works. This is a 15 by 7 by 7 greenhouse, and I will say, to get it nice and toasty, use 2 of these. But like I say, I took it out because I wanted to alternate with the light, because I don't have seedlings in it. Everything that's in here right now is cold weather, so I am fine with it. So I used this for more light because I noticed we weren't getting much sun back here for the past couple days. I'm happy that the sun is out now. But this is the light bulb. I put it in one of these lamps, and yeah, it works. So if y'all remember that, I guess you could say the update for it worked. But I would say you may have to use 2. The bigger the greenhouse, the more you may have to use. Now, with the power that you're going to be using to run it, you may just go ahead and get a heater. You may just go ahead and get a heater. But if I only need this warmed up, like with a regular winter where we ain't getting down this cold, then you 2 of these in this size greenhouse is fine. But if you got a bigger greenhouse or something like the 25 footer out there, and even that 20 footer, now I'll probably need about 3 or 4 of these. But this 15 by 7 where I will have my seeds and stuff in, yes. Now that would be this right here would work. Okay, it will work. So I just have cold weather stuff. Now I am gonna be, because we ain't done with winter, when we get over this cold stuff, then I will be having more stuff out here, and then this is where my heat lamp bulb will go back to. So that's why I am keeping it out here, because it's for the greenhouse now. So yeah. Oh yeah, I had to come in. Because even though that greenhouse is way warmer than the other ones, touching stuff, look at my fingers. Look at my fingers. They are literally thriving right now from the cold, y'all. You see that? So I went on and came back in. But yeah, so I'm gonna be starting my seeds indoors, okay? I am growing a couple things indoors on the grow lights. And I have a method for my garage, y'all will see, for starting seeds. And let me tell you, having greenhouses, like this is my first. I've had the little small greenhouses, okay, but having the size greenhouses that I have now, having those greenhouses, keeping them warm during the winter, it's going to be, it's not just a quick quick fixed type of thing. It goes off from how many trees is in your yard, how much sun your yard get, your area, all that type of stuff plays an effect with keeping it warm. All right, I don't have a problem with plugging something up or having a heater when I need it. Like this time will be something that really need, but you still have to watch it because we don't know what the weather gonna do. The weather getting down all across the world, the U.S., especially down south, especially back to my home, Mississippi. It's been really cold there. So you got to look at, you have a heater and stuff, you run that risk of overheating, well, overworking, pulling more electricity because it's so cold, okay? So one thing that I have learned is, I've told myself, I've been writing out my little plan and all this stuff is, okay, unless I have the money, which I don't have the money to go and get this big old setup, which I wish I did, to have a big old greenhouse and have it heated and running and don't worry about the cost of electricity. All right, so since I don't have this, so I'm like, okay, grow the things you can indoors. Y'all know I've been on this indoor stuff, but I've been having to get other stuff situated. So I took down my grow tent because a lot of y'all don't have grow tents. That was a sponsored item, nothing that I went out and bought. So my grow tent that was in my garage, I took it down and have cleaned up a whole area where I'm going to be starting seeds. Now, yes, starting seeds in the 15x7 I could do, but I don't have around that greenhouse grounded like I need it to be to keep that extra little wind out. And that creates moisture and ice and all that. And I'm not finna waste no seeds. So what I'm going to do is to start my seeds indoors, which I'm going to bring y'all along with it. Go ahead and start my seeds indoors. When they get tall and tough and ready to be transplanted, and what I'm going to transplant them in, then they will go to the greenhouse and be in the 15x7. And if we get a frost, I know how to handle that. I got frost cloth and my brooder lamps out now for the time that we may get a frost. You know, when you come into February, March, you may have frost here and there. So I know to use my brooder lamps for the night that we may get a quick frost or something. I still have an early spring, but starting them inside, while they're gonna be growing in tender little plants and little bulbs and whatnot, then I'm gonna do them in my garage. Now my garage gets very cold. It's not an insulated garage, so I can still control the heat in there with it being closed in, then controlling the heat in the greenhouse, where I know there's more bricks I gotta get. It's different little things I gotta tweak or whatnot. Okay, so I'm tweaking it. So for those of you that, I know somebody left in the comments saying, when was I gonna do an update? Well, I was gonna just do it, but you getting it now. You getting it now. It works. It works with the brooder lamps, but you need more of them. And like I say, those the little shop lamps that I'm using, or the brooder, they're like I think it said 250 watt. So you say two of those is 500 watt, and then the bulbs itself are 250, if I'm not mistaken. So you better off just getting a heater that's gonna run about 1500 watts. You know, yeah. But if that is the best way for you and you're more comfortable than getting the heater, you can also get that and put the guard on it just in case it falls or something. You can keep it from being directly on something. They do have the guards at Tractor Supply. You can get those bulbs, 2 in a pack for $19.90. Let me see. Is it $20? No, for $10. I think it's 2 in the pack for $10. And those shop lamps, if you get the one with the little switch like I like, it's like $12 and something. If you get the other one, I think it's like $9 and something. But Tractor Supply got it. You can get them shop lamps from Walmart too for $10. So unless they don't want up on the price. So yeah, so that's what's finna start going on. As for my tree collards, they look really good. And what I'm scared of is if I go out there and get them, I may shock them. So I was thinking as I was out there filming, Do I want to get them and shock them by bringing them into a different environment? Or I may just take my frost cloth and put on them when we get down to the 17 degrees. Or I don't know. Because they are covered, even though it's still, I may leave them like that and just see. That's probably what's gonna happen. We're just gonna see what happens. I do have I should have more seeds, so I should have more seeds. So I know I'll definitely drop some seeds for them. Yeah, I think they're gonna stay out there, because if I shock them, then that's gonna be a whole nother thing. They done been out there, they done dealt with the cold, they are, you know, doing well. So I may just leave them like that. Okay, so yeah, this was an update on Unheated Greenhouse. We got down cold. We didn't get down as cold as some of y'all, but we got that coming later this week. Today is, what is today? The 17th. I think today January 17th. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this video for y'all. So I ain't bring my phone in here. They went to school and don't know what today's date is. Today's January 17th, y'all. You would think they would have looked at their computer or something. But today January 17th, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video up for y'all. Y'all, we got to start being more self-sufficient, and this is the time. If you got greenhouses or whatever the case may be, you got an early spring. Even though with this weather we start our seeds inside, we still can push those into the greenhouse after all this, you know, is done with or whatnot. We can push that in and then start more seeds. It's still, I would say, having a greenhouse is amazing. And then just for me, having the blessings of being sponsored by companies to be able to get more greenhouses is I love it. Okay, so if you haven't saw those videos, I'm not, let me see, all of them is on there. They're on, it's gonna say collaboration or sponsorships or something like that. Click on that playlist and you will see the Vivor greenhouse, and you will see both of the quick tents. Okay, one of the quick tents we bought, the 20 foot one, but the 25 foot one was a sponsor one, and the Vivor was. So there should be discount codes in the description box for y'all. All right, so go ahead, if you want to get it, because I already showed y'all those greenhouses held up several times in 75 miles per hour winds. All right, they held up, no problem, no bent, no nothing. And the Vivor wasn't even hunkered down. Well, it was hunkered down, but it wasn't hunkered down to my liking. I had forgot to put the T-post, and it still held up in 75 miles per hour wind gusts. So yeah, that tells you right there. So the closer we get to spring, the higher this stuff gonna get. It's gonna go up because it's gonna be in season. And a lot of people is already shopping now. Y'all, when I put these videos up telling y'all to go to Target, to go this, to go that, go this, to go that, go this, to go that, when I show you how things are working before you go and buy it, if you want it, you better get it. Because soon as March hit, look, I already told y'all garden stuff was going to be out in January. I had a couple people saying, no, it's too early, they're not going to put it out. I have been peeping it out last year how things was going. It's been actually happening for the last couple years. But last year, they really had a lot of stuff. Man, they had, for those of you that celebrate holidays, y'all know, it had Christmas stuff out before a Halloween. So, what that tell you? Alright, so I knew they was going to do it for January. I knew they was going to do it. I got a couple places I got to run to today for y'all and show y'all, and that get it while you get a little bit at a time. So when spring really hits, you will have your stuff, and we can grow this food and be more healthy mentally, physically, be able to help people. You know, if some of you want to do that, if that's some people are, y'all, I'll be reading y'all be talking about something, I ain't helping nobody. That is you, that is how you do it. But for me, I can't have that mindset. So I would want to grow, and you know, if I can help somebody, I can help somebody, you know, because times is getting hard. A lot of people is feeling it, you know. A lot of people is feeling it, and one thing I know, two things for sure, and three things for concern. Please understand, you gotta eat. Yeah, you gotta eat. You don't eat. You don't eat. You should be concerned about yourself at that point, because something ain't right. We got to eat. We can't function. We cannot function. Okay, so that is important. That's an important necessity, is food and water before anything. Food, water, because even if you, it's those of you that like maybe be diabetics, or maybe have to take like blood pressure pills or whatever it is, even if you got to take anxiety meds and stuff, you got to have food. You got to put that medicine on food. Or you know, even if you have it on an empty stomach, you still gotta eat food. Okay, and water is more important than food, but food next in line. So it's getting hard, and it's getting worse, especially this year. With everything going on in different places, and and people trying to, you know, make themselves look good, so you can go out there and do that little check mark, little circle or whatever, drop it in the box for those of you that do it and all that. Y'all, it's getting crazy. If you ain't paying attention, it is getting crazy. Alright, so now it's time. Ain't no time to be sitting on your behind not doing nothing. If you ain't doing nothing but growing food to cut off that grocery bill, or either to know what's on your food, or to know if your food is real, or whatever your reasons is, now is the time to go ahead and start. Okay? Go ahead and start them seeds indoors. I'll be growing some stuff, showing y'all indoor growing. Okay, for those of you that say I can't, I do have videos for a whole year worth of indoor growing. Some things that you can grow that don't need to be pollinated. It's so much so you can grow something. Okay, so this was my little update, and information on what went on during the freezing temps or whatnot. It was ice outside. It's still ice outside now, like just from frost. We didn't get no snow or nothing. I don't know if we're gonna get it. My son kind of disappointed, because he disappointed because he been tracking it, and the mountains and inland, like Raleigh, North Carolina stuff, they have better chance. I think the mountains been getting snow, if I ain't mistaken, but more inland have. But us on the coastal, I think it's a warm front. I think they keep pushing it back up every time it comes down. So yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time that I upload a video. And I hope this video is motivational and inspirational. I hope you are motivated and inspired by this video. Okay, and I will see y'all in the next one, if it's God's will. Okay, y'all be safe. Mwah. Bye.